Here I am. Hello, everybody. I'm getting used to like not having my little countdown and all that until I get the whole Facebook thing figured out. But welcome in, everyone. The store is buzzing today, getting ready for a big whatnot sale, and I promised everyone that I would preload things into the buy now section from like the vendor spaces. So I've been busy doing that all morning. That is there and ready to purchase. So if anybody requested me put something in there and you want to go test if it works, let me know. For those who may be new here watching for the first time, I am Danny Ackerman, also known as the Niche Lady. I go live every Monday. Now, it's 1:00 as I'm going live with this, but drum roll, I am going to be changing the time. I'm going to change to, I have to decide if I'm going to change to either 3:00 or 5:00 and switch the whatnot around. I'm still kind of figuring it out. I'm probably going to switch the show to 5:00, 5 p.m. Pacific time, just to get some consistency across the board now going live and to give myself a little break of the rushing around and getting ready for things. So that is on my mind. I haven't quite scheduled it as of yet, but watch for some changes in the time of my Monday lives. But I do go live every Monday and we talk about something to do with reselling. The other reason I'm thinking about switching it to 5 is that's when my videos come out. So it would then be just consistent for YouTube and all of that. So thank you to everyone who's joining me here live today. I appreciate you so much. And I have a little special visitor here in my office today.
Hello.
She is just making a pit stop before she goes back home to San Diego. But no, they're in the bin for $1. No. Oh, that's not good. Don't you dare buy one of those.
What is it?
Oh my, apparently I put the Barbies in bin instead of
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Oh, see, I have to go fix that right now. I shouldn't have even said it out loud because somebody's probably going over there going to try to snag them. That's okay. We can fix this. We can fix this. We can fix this.
I will distract everyone.
Everyone because that should not be in there.
Almost adopted a kitten 20 minutes ago, and if you saw my
really
live, yeah, it was hard pressed.
How did it?
Okay. Are you putting them in the buy it now, or is Rico?
No, I did those. They're just one. I just messed up one.
Tisk, tisk.
Okay. I think I'm okay on everything else. Everything
what
else
are we talking about today?
Is groovy. We're just going to wait for them to ask questions. It was just one. Okay. Just one. Oh, good. I see something already sold. Yeah. Go find a chair.
I feel like I'm good at squats.
Go find a chair. There's chairs right outside the door. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up on that. Okay. It's all fixed now. Nothing like multitasking. Oh, did you just go live with the kitties?
I did.
So Jordan's channel is just Jordan Things, for those that may not know. And she does completely different stuff than what I do. So don't go over there expecting to watch her shopping like her mom.
I do shop like you, just not all the time.
Well, a little bit. And she is her own person. She is her own person.
So.
100%. But then again, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree either.
What are you talking about?
She's going to be rooting around my desk. I was on, so I do a mastermind call every Monday morning. Kind of starts the week. I talk with other business people, not resellers. Not a single one of them is a reseller.
Interesting.
So I get my brain out of that reseller mode, and all of that. But anyway, he was going through the things that block us and keep us from being creative and all that. And one of them is a messy desk. I know. So that was my commitment to the group, was that I was going to clean and it's not just desk, it's desks, plural desks.
Well, okay, here's the thing, because a lot of those studies were done on not neurodivergent people and men. A lot of advice tailored towards like workday and like things
Here,
are it's
creep
tailored
over.
towards men.
Over here.
So things like the 9 to 5, right? The 9 to 5 schedule.
Working 9 to 5.
That is on a men's hormonal cycle because men's hormones operate on a daily cycle, whereas ours fluctuate on a monthly cycle. So the way we have like highs and lows and peaks, they have that on a daily basis. But yeah, a lot of that research was done on men back in the day. So we have a lot of our like skewed results, and also not people with ADHD. Like your surroundings is a representation of your mental state.
Accurate.
It is.
Because look, I have turtles and more turtles, and I have mice, and I have gifts.
But the big thing is not to pressure yourself and shame yourself for what's going on. Embracing the fact that, like, yes, are you stressed right now? And do you have things around your desk? Absolutely. But acknowledging that is a much healthier acceptance, and giving yourself that kind of like grace to understand, oh, this is where I'm at right now. What can I do to improve that? Versus like, I have to clean so I'm not stressed, because that's going to stress you out more. Understanding that you're stressed is a like that is just accepting your mental health and self-love. And we have a lot of people have a hard time with accepting self-love.
That 100%.
Yeah.
100%. We are literally a society of people who do not like themselves.
Understanding those like little like shame triggers is the first step of like overcoming your inability to love yourself, because we shame ourselves on a daily basis. My house isn't clean enough. I didn't do the dishes. I didn't eat enough. I didn't drink enough water. I didn't exercise. I didn't clean my desk.
We should on ourselves all the time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I said should. Rachel might have a question on the Whatnot. Rachel is here entering all the items into Whatnot right now. Are you stuck?
I don't know what to call this thing.
A thingamajig.
Well, show it to us. We're not telepathic.
See, if you want to come over to my channel is all these talks of like mental health and psychology and whatnot. We do that like on a Tuesday and Sunday basis. So if you like these little chats like this, come over to my channel and we'll do this.
So last week, that is a
teapot.
Flower teapot. Loading the catalog. So last week we talked a lot about mental health, and we talked about a lot of things you're saying now. And one of the things that I realized is that I hadn't been taking care of myself in the way of getting my hair cut and going and getting my nails done and going for a spa treat, or like those things, because we feel guilty spending the money on ourselves
or the time
and the time. Yeah. So I did. Well, obviously you can see I didn't just go, because this is what I do. I go to the walk-in, like the Supercuts kind of a place, and I just, get a haircut. And this time I went to a salon, and I got to tell you, the hair wash was amazing. Oh my gosh. Like, because it was a full-on scalp, shoulder, neck massage, and he did this thickening condition, like use like really high-end products, and
it makes your hair feel like soft and smooth.
You can
and
see the difference. Like, I'm like, well, can I just go there like 3 times a week and just get my hair washed?
You can.
Can I?
You absolutely can. Absolutely. See,
I might.
The other thing that we do as women is we like tend to detach our feeling, like wanting to feel good or wanting to feel pretty, when we don't feel good about ourselves. Like, when's the last time you looked in the mirror and you're like, dang, I look good, and how many of you was that back when you were like in your 20s or 30s? Because as society, we tend to devalue women once they start to look old, or once they start to age, or, we're not the picture perfect model and stick skinny. And there's a million different things that could be wrong with a woman, but only one that could be right. But you're never actually that one because there's still something wrong with you. So really challenge yourself. Like, when is the last time you looked in the mirror and was like, I'm looking good today?
Yeah. No, we don't.
And you tend to associate, I'm making bold generalization about you, Mom, because I know you,
Yeah.
but if you like the amount of money you spend on your haircut, how associated is that with, well, my hair's not going to look good anyway, so why bother?
I don't think that. I think it's just, for me, it's the time. It's really the time element for me. And I feel guilty spending time on myself when there's so much to do. Like, I got so much to do. But I will tell you, they couldn't get it all in when the time frame that I had. So I did the hair.
Brass dolphins.
I am scheduled individual.
Okay.
She's asking questions.
There's a lot of things
And
happening right
I
now.
think that's Patty's.
It is.
Yeah, we're like,
Okay.
Oh,
No
question.
price.
She's never
Son of a
priced it.
biscuit. Patty, are you here in the
Look
chat?
look it up if you can. Look in
It
Patty's
says on the
inventory.
tag the size of the fabric.
Yeah.
I'll try this.
Okay.
I forgot I was buying
We're
stuff.
multitasking. So I have a facial scheduled.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah, I have a facial
They're
scheduled.
very relaxing. If you've never gotten a facial, go get a facial. 'cause
haven't,
They are
and-
fantastic.
And I have a scalp, neck, and shoulder massage scheduled.
Fantastic. I'm
like-
proud of you.
Well, like, go to the chiropractor, like, you know, for my, because I have
It's not the same.
huge neck issues, like huge neck issues. Like, you guys don't even know. Like,
I figured
my
out what it is.
vertebrae are like this. I mean, I can't hardly turn my head. Bad neck issue. So, and I go to the chiropractor, and it's good, you know, for, you know, like 24, 48 hours. But then in between visits, it's like, so I'm like, let's try a massage. Let's go see if that, you know, has anything to do with it.
By the way, the personal trainer I'm working with now has like hacked every individual muscle of my body. And apparently what's happening, especially for us, because we have hypermobile joints, our muscles, the wrong ones, overcompensate. And when they're like working,
That's true.
it makes them little spicy. So that neck tension that you have is because you're sitting at a computer all day and you're not doing the like corrective muscle activation of where you need to go and stretching or do like,
Yeah, and everything's connected. Like, it's all kind of, so we're hunchers in my family. We all do it. Kids do it. I do it. We hunch. And what my chiropractor has told me is that makes all of these muscles here very, very weak, which then there's no support to the back, like, and it's all this connected thing that there needs to be balance in.
you know what you can do? The easiest thing, this changed my life. Okay. This is the first thing that my trainer taught me. Lay on the ground, like a hard surface, like this. You can turn your neck to both sides, lay on the ground for like 30 seconds. Swear.
I'll never get back up.
I swear I don't have back pain anymore.
Well,
from
he gave
sitting.
me a doorway exercise. You go into an open doorway and do.
Right, but that's an
This.
exercise. I'm just talking about laying on the floor.
Yeah, but you can do this like whenever, like, just take, you know, go through a doorway and, oh, here, let me do this like real quick throughout the day.
Are you doing it?
Sometimes. All right, let me go back and hit some of these comments because this is an ask me anything kind of a day. Thank you for noticing that, Julie. I didn't know that they announced it yet, but yes, I will be speaking down at the List Perfectly Camp Listing Party event. And I am super excited because List Perfectly, the people are near and dear to my heart, and they are the epitome of a success story that any one of us could have, because they are resellers who needed to solve a problem, and then they took that problem on to every
You can just
other
leave it off for
person
now.
out there. And anyway, I'm super thrilled to go and be able to talk. And now I'm not going to be like doing a teaching talk. I am going to be doing something a little different. So go check out, and maybe Melissa can put a link in there for Camp Listing Party. It's down in Phoenix, Arizona at the end of June. I forget the exact dates, but again, that can be put in there.
It's May.
It is May.
I'm going to go check out. Okay. If anybody can guess my total and or what I'm buying, I will buy you a cookie.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, of course, she had to shop while she was here. So she has to go pay for it. Poor David is trying to like ring stuff up and something didn't have a price. And oh my goodness. How is house hunting going? Frustrating. So frustrating. We're in a really weird place in the market right now. And now what I am looking for is a lease option. I don't have a down payment at this very moment in time. And I also have some things that have to come off my credit in order for me to qualify for a mortgage. So I'm trying to do a lease option. The problem I'm running into is I have made an offer. I thought for sure that was my house. It's still not completely out of the question. We're just letting them sit a little bit on an empty house because nothing else is happening with it either. And their concern is that in 1 year, the house could be worth so much more. And it's so short-sighted to think, look, I could make you this offer right now and you would probably take it. But I'm saying I'm going to pay you rent for 12 months, which is like additional income, and then pay you this amount that I'm offering you right now. And the response I got back, well, we are concerned that the market is going to go way up on this house and then we will have lost money. Can somebody help me with that logic? So that's where we're at on the house. So I'm still looking. I am still looking for a lease option it can be a 3-bedroom with the right floor plan on at least half an acre with no HOA. I like that's my criteria. It's not super complex, but it seems to be a difficult thing to find. But I am having faith that the right house is going to present itself, and I'm not going to force anything. My whatnot sale is at 3 p.m. Pacific time today. 3 p.m. Pacific time. And let's see. Yes, Jordan does have a great channel. I'm going back looking for questions. Yeah, Dawn, Hudson Vintage. I think I might go once a week just for the bougie hair wash because it was pretty amazing. Where do you get your confidence to do lives? Your ability to speak with such knowledge of items is impressive. You know what it is? See, I don't think of myself as confident, is I'm full of anxiety. I will be freaking out when I get up on a stage in front of people to talk. I will. My insides will feel like jello. It is my drive to share information and knowledge and help people that helps me overcome it. And I just get up there and go like, what's the worst thing that can happen? And a lot of our lack of confidence in doing this kind of stuff comes from the worry about what people are going to think about us. What is somebody going to think I'm stupid? Is somebody going to think I'm ugly? Is somebody going to think I don't know what I'm talking about? Is somebody going to tear something about me apart? And that is usually why we are afraid to get on camera. You really did go get cookies, didn't you?
No, I forgot that I got this at the hotel.
Okay.
There were kittens.
She's coming back over here with food. You can't eat while we're live. Well, yeah, you can smush off camera, make everybody jealous. You got food, but yeah. So, how would you answer that question?
Where do you get the confidence to do lives? Your ability to speak with such knowledge of items is impressive. Do it scared.
Yeah, it's basically what I just said.
On that, the biggest thing about, people tell you like, oh, build up the confidence and then you'll be able to do it. That's a lie. That is not what happens. The confidence
comes after doing it and being more comfortable and facing the technology challenges or the selling something at the wrong price and eating it or having something arrive broken. Those are learning lessons. That is how you grow. That is how you become great in whatever business you're doing, is by failing and falling on your face a number of times, because that's motivation to never do that again.
I mean, the big thing too is, okay, so women that have had a child, you didn't know if you were scared of having a child, which I'm sure you were, like when you get to that moment, your first kid,
The
like
first one, it always sounds like such a great idea.
yeah, and then you get there and you're like, wait a second, but you didn't have a choice. You had to push through it. And that's the same energy that you have to take to anything that you're scared of. Like you have to push through it because it is just a reaction in your body telling you like, be careful, be warning, here's what's happening. It's not a, we tend to not listen to our emotions in the right way. Emotions are just indicators of our body talking to us. They aren't things that should control what we're doing. They should impact and influence, but not control and steer us away from things.
Because it's right. If you really get down to just like a basic core animal level, like everything is about survival. And humans being such complex emotional creatures, our survival.
Do we have the same hairline?
We do. Our survival mechanisms are just so complex. And because we can reason and think and acknowledge, things, that's going to go with the tray underneath it. And it's a cake topper.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Rachel came in the door. So that causes us to, like you said, not do something because of that fear mode that is basically our core brain saying, you might die.
And if anyone has a, heightened sense of if you had a stressful childhood, your reaction to that fight or flight mode could be elevated. And that's also something where you have to regulate your own nervous system, understand how to get yourself down from that elevated cortisol state.
Yep, exactly. And if you are in a constant cortisol state through your life, you're going to have health issues. A lot of the things we're seeing, the fibromyalgias and the autoimmune diseases, all of that has been your body fighting against itself for years and years and years. It starts causing all of these issues.
If you don't listen to your body telling you to slow down, it's going to make you slow down, regardless of you want to or not.
Christine, I think we have one space left and I'm adding more. I found a spot to add some more. So if you're interested, come down to the store, talk to us, and we will get you on a list to probably, if you don't want the space that we have, get on the list to see the space that we have coming up for June.
I'm going to steal that bag right there.
She's trying to steal my IKEA bag.
No, not the IKEA bag, the one inside. I need it.
Oh, you can have that one.
Okay.
Right. Laura Moore Roy is over on Facebook. She says the house will be worth less than a year. That's the crazy thing. They are way better off locking into a good price right now because it is going to, I predict it's going to go down in value next year.
Rice pot, flower pot.
It's Taylor Smith Taylor casserole. There we go.
Okay.
Do you hear her voice? Right. I know the year's worth of rent that adds up to the extra money that they're worried about. I know, it's crazy. You can see how far behind in the chat I am. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. I'm going to look for questions. Oh, there's the information for Camp Listing Party. June 27th, 28th. You go to listperfectly.com/events to go get all the info. Yes, indeed. I'm super excited. Here we go. We got a question. When you list items, did you just write a short description or a more detailed description telling how the item helps them or why they need it? So that depends where I'm listing it. Whatnot, and one of the reasons I love Whatnot is it's a very simple, just tell them what it is because you're going to usually be live talking about it. Now, with the new Whatnot marketplace, you want to be a little bit more detailed and give the information that you would say on eBay. On eBay, devil's in the details. They want to know how big it is, what color it is, I will say too, your descriptions and your titles are not for the people buying it. It's for the algorithm. It is for SEO. And if you're putting words in like why they would need it, that keyword of kitchen decor or, how they're implementing it is for search terms. So look up the search terms that those people would be using because it's not about
convincing the buyer to buy it at the point where they're on the
but
listing
yet there is an element that is, when it comes to like when I'm looking at an expensive piece of glass, I want to know that the seller knows what they have and they're representing it correctly. So I do look for provenance. I do look for the details of who the maker is and when it was made and that type
But
of
that's
thing.
what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
not a like why that item could help them or like inspiring them to have an idea of how to utilize it. It's more like getting those search terms of people that already know how they would want to
I get what
utilize-
you're saying. Yeah. Have I ever traveled to Tennessee to shop? Not yet. That's a hint. Does Fenton have pieces that aren't marked? I think I may have found my, yes, absolutely. Fenton has a huge amount of items that aren't marked. They did not start marking their pieces with a,
What is that?
bring it over here so we can see what everybody's laughing at here.
I'm concerned.
What?
I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. It's growing on me. It's growing on me.
It's a lips dish. It's a lips dish. That will be in today's Whatnot sale.
It's weird.
Just call it a lips dish.
I could put nacho cheese in that.
You could put nacho cheese in that. So Fenton started doing the embossed marks, the marks that are in their molds in the 1970s. And that is one of the ways you can date a piece that is 1970s and older, because it'll have the Fenton logo and then a little tiny number above it. And so that number tells you what decade it was made in. So it was 7 for 70s, 8 for 80s, 9 for 90s, 0 for 2000s. Yeah. Now, before that, they had paper labels. And unfortunately, many people took those paper labels off. So if the piece has lost its paper label, then you're just going to have to know. But another cool thing about Fenton is that catalogs are all online. I think the name of the website is fentonfan.com. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but you can literally go find their product lines and figure out what is Fenton, what is not. And then Fenton and Westmoreland did some very, very similar patterns. So then it just comes down to like little discrepancies in the pattern. But yeah, there is a lot of Fenton that is not marked. And remember, Fenton has been around since, oh gosh, I don't even know what. I know they were here in the early 1900s because they were one of the first carnival glass producers. So
Yep.
Indeed. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking for questions. Hold on, I'll get to them. Are you still doing your YouTube channel? I think Kelly is asking about my live sales. So I think what I am going to do for my YouTube live sales is I'm going to make it a members only thing. My membership is $2 a month, guys. So I'm going to do a once a month YouTube live sale for members only. And I'm going to keep putting up regular content every single day. Monday's the only day I don't actually put up a video, but I may start. Because the algorithm does not like the lives now. They changed things. So they see this as I just skipped a day of putting up a video. And then it takes like 2 or 3 days like to catch back up for them to start recommending my videos. And so I'm really trying to get to that daily video content. Would you sell any high-end item if they had a little chip? Absolutely. I do it all the time. Because remember, not everyone can afford to buy the high-end pristine piece, but they want that piece. So if they can get it at a discounted price because it's got a little bit of damage, they will absolutely put that in a collection. And that's how I started one of my EAPG patterns that is super rare. And the only ones I could afford when I started collecting it were the chipped pieces. And I have a whole bunch of them and they still have value. Like they're not cheap pieces. They still retain some value. So if it's a super high-end piece, a chip is going to diminish value, but it's not going to take the value away. What do you do when you can't find an item to compare to before posting it for sale? I love those items. You know why I love those items? Because you get to set the price. Yeah. If nobody else has put anything out there that says an item is worth X amount of dollars, because they could be wrong, you can determine how much to put that item up for based on the quality, the desirability, the age, and the provenance, and whatever else you have about it. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to put a piece like this up for, $100. But if nobody else has one of these, I could probably get 25 or 30 versus, say, 10, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
A good standard too. So the way I price things, because I do not have the same amount of time to look things up, nor the understanding of things that she does. So I look at, if I were to go buy that thing at Target or Walmart, and then I kind of like go down from price in there. What would have been the original price that someone purchased this thing at?
Mhm.
Like that thing would probably be like $20 at Target. So I would list it for 15. And then if someone wants to make an offer, they can go from there.
Hi, Danny. You inspire me to resell here in the UK. I bought Murano
Placements?
colored chunky pieces. They're Asian scrolls and embroidered and ornate. They're separate. The one box goes with each scroll.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Which one?
It doesn't matter. Embroidered and ornate dressing table set. Good choice. It sounds like it. And I'm so excited that you're jumping into the resale world. And thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. I would love to see what Murano colored chunky piece you got. So feel free to send me an email. Of course I would. I'm happy to take a peek at it. But it sounds like you did good. It's all about how much you spend on things. How much do you pay for it versus how much you can sell it for? That is the name of this game and has been since reselling. And reselling isn't just an internet thing. Reselling goes back to the beginning of time. Mm-hmm. As soon as money was invented, people were selling goods. So
this goes into what I just bought. I spent $75 on old craft catalogs and magazines because crocheting and knitting and cross stitching are all coming back in heavy, waves of those younger people. So I'm going to take those books that I bought at $1 a piece and flip them for maybe like 5 to 10 based on how big they are, how many patterns they have in them. And then
you'll do that on Whatnot, right?
I'm going to sell them on Whatnot, yes, but I'm going to market them on my TikTok channel to that younger audience and showcase the desirability and create my own sense of hype around this vintage aspect to that market.
Nice. And you got a question.
Do I have a book list for motivation? Yes, I do. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me find it because I have it on my Amazon page. I have some really good ones. But I will say this about self-help books and motivational books. You can read the same one. You can read one of them, right? There's 1,000 books out there. They're all going to tell you the same thing. And you can read it over and over and over again and get something different from it every time. But I do have some good ones. It's all about finding the right one that kind of inspires and sparks your personal attachment to it.
I had mine sitting here. I don't know where it went.
Pragmatic Psychology, Practical Tools for Being Crazy Happy. All-time favorite. That's the one that triggered me into getting understanding. That was the click moment for me. That one was great. Anything by Brene Brown. Fantastic. Love her. She's amazing. And then Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth. Amazing one.
Okay. What charities do we donate to? So it's not actually that we donate to the charities. Let me tell you how the store works. Oh, you guys, the mods are just trying to help answer some questions that you have over there. So we probably won't get to every single question. So that my mods have been with me a very long time and know the answers to some of these questions that some of the newer viewers may have. So
which Patty is Patty?
Please be kind. Oh, are you trying to?
I need a price on something.
I think it's.
How do you not know?
That's her.
Okay.
So what we do here is we're a co-op, basically like a consignment store, but our consigners are nonprofits. So they bring in the goods. All these nonprofits have to do is bring the goods in. by marketing to their followers, and then they donate in their name. We do all the work. We put it in the system. We price it. We get it out there. We sell it. We manage it. Of course, we pay the rent, the utility, all of that. And then they get a percentage of the sales of the goods that they donated. So that's how that works. And don't fall. Our nonprofits right now are Pawtastic Friends, which is a dog rescue that doesn't actually go and rescue the dogs. They train the dogs that are in a rescue situation that may have some behavioral problems. They make the dogs adoptable. They fix them up and then they get them out into new homes. So that's what Pawtastic Friends does. Positive Difference is a dog rescue. They are the ones I actually got Goody the turtle from, because they will take any creature that needs to be rescued. So, and they are a, what do you call it? A regular doesn't sound like the right word, but they are a traditional, that's the word I was looking for, traditional dog rescue. And if you are in the Vegas area, they desperately need fosters because they pull every dog that they can out of the shelter and try to get these dogs home. So if you can take a dog into your home and you're in the Las Vegas area, please reach out to Positive Difference. And then we have Ava's Avengers. Ava's Avengers works with works with Ronald McDonald's house. So they help provide funding and accommodations and things for parents who have children that are in the hospital and, they can't travel back and forth. So they are a beautiful organization. And then we also have Hearts Alive Village. They are an animal rescue that specializes in cats, but they will take dogs and other animals as well. You're over there eating. You're so bad. So we have Hearts Alive Village. And then we also work with the Blind Center of Nevada. All of the electronic goods that we get that we aren't able to resell, we give those to the Blind Center, who can then repair, recycle, do what they need to do with those goods. So those are our current nonprofits, and we're looking at adding a few more. So that's how it works. And then also, because we're set up like a consignment store, that's how we were able to do the boutique rooms and our, what we call the flea market rooms, and the spaces over on the side, because it's the same kind of a deal. We just take a much, much less percentage from those rooms because they're paying rent. And that's how it works there. Rachel, they say you're doing an amazing job over on Whatnot.
I have a question. All these boxes over here.
Oh, hush. Don't even. That's my backlog of things I need to open. Stuff I purchased.
So if I ever send you anything.
No. These are all, I know these are Whatnot because they have the Shippo label.
You buy from my Whatnot.
Well, it's probably over there. Yeah. Don't judge me. It's on the list this week.
There might be a box with just a singular peanut in there.
I know which one it is. Why won't you say at what Goodwill you're at? So I used to, when I started out, I used to do that. But I have a pretty regular pattern of stores, and I'm a little bit easy to figure out. And I actually had some very scary messages, very stalker messages. And so that is when I stopped sharing my route and my location and everything. It is definitely for the safety of my family. But thank you for the question. Oh, they're saying your teeth are beautiful.
They're covered in cream cheese, but
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm on my last week.
Yeah.
So this month I officially am done with the 31 weeks. And then
she's done Invisalign.
On the 18th, I have to go get 4 of my wisdom teeth removed, which is going to be terrible. And then after that, I do another scan. They go and see if anything shifted after the whole thing. And they'll probably give me one more set of like a shorter amount of time just to like fix any tweaks that are happening from that shift. And then I get a retainer and then I'm done.
That's fantastic.
It was the quickest thing ever.
Doesn't Whatnot take a large percent fee? No, it's not any larger than any other marketplace. So it's 8% is Whatnot's fee, and then the other 8 is 2.9. Another 2.9% is the PayPal fee, which is it's another turtle. So some marketplaces take 20%. So no, because they have to have all the infrastructure to make it all work. They have to pay employees to handle all the customer service and all the software engineering. So they have expenses. So you have to allow these marketplaces their fair share so they can keep things running for us. So they're very reasonable. So only 8% is Whatnot's, and another 3% is PayPal's. That's the one that's like, oh, do we have to? But yeah. We got to give them their money too.
When are we going to Disneyland?
When are we going to Disneyland?
What?
Rachel.
Rachel's over there going, what? I want to go to Disneyland.
I go to Orange County
Yeah.
pretty frequently. I'm up there because I have family up there, and Grant has family up there. So we're there probably every other month.
Well, we do have our little California coast road trip coming.
We're not going to Disneyland on top of.
Well, they didn't say, they said close to Disneyland. They didn't say go to Disneyland.
I said Disneyland.
Well, I'm answering their question that we will be up in North Orange County.
Okay, fair. Are we doing that? That's in June.
No, I don't think we're going to make it in June.
Yeah, that's
I don't think
literally like tomorrow.
No. Where do you find the marketplace? So I think it's called Shop. If you go to my profile, there's different little tabs. Maybe you can show it. It's only on phone. It's not
we discovered
on the
that.
computer.
Oh, it's on. There's a little tab at the bottom that says Marketplace.
Oh, it does say Marketplace.
Oh,
What does it say up higher though?
those are all shows. This is my
that's the general. That's not one specific seller's marketplace though.
Correct.
You have to go to that seller's page.
Oh, so if you go to like my page, so if you go to my page, then yeah, it's like all these items, and it'll show you. It'll show you what upcoming show. You can leave offers on things.
Ooh, I did used to use, yeah. Oh, so guys, I put a bunch of stuff in today's show in the buy now section with best offer. So I'm hoping that we can do a little wheeling and dealing in there. This is how I'm trying to help the other dealers out here is it's hard for me to run the items because I can't run them at $1 like I do everything else. Like I can't let them just go where they go. They do have prices they need to meet. So they're in the buy now. And with best offer, so we can work with that. Have you ever used Ruby Lane? Yes, I used Ruby Lane, but it has been years and years. And unfortunately, Ruby Lane has not kept up with other marketplaces. And it's a very expensive place to sell with very little results unless you have been established there. You've got your clientele that comes there. I wouldn't recommend starting at Ruby Lane. If you have Ruby Lane quality items, my recommendation is cherish.com.
What's Ruby Lane?
CHAIRISH, like a chair. Don't spell it the other way, please.
What happened?
It's bad.
I'm gonna go there.
I'm trying to get to every question that I can, guys. I'm trying. I just wanted to address something as well. So I have different membership levels, and my top tier members, my full access members, I neglected them. I'm just going to come out and say it. I neglected them this past month. I was actually like just really in my own survival mode. It was a really, really tough month for me. I won't go into the details of why, but many of you know. And I didn't do anything extra. But to make up for it, I am going to schedule 2 full access lives. And I'm also trying to figure out how to work with the YouTube system so that I can get you guys all over onto a Zoom and we can actually have a conversation about your business. So I will make up for it. I promise. I promise. Yeah, this is an issue that Whatnot does not combine shipping for. Wait a minute. They don't combine shipping for anything in the traditional sense of combining shipping. What happens after you purchase your first item, everything after that is discounted shipping. So
Not from the marketplace.
yes, it is. Sure is.
It is?
Oh, it absolutely is. That's why we load the buy now section with so many things.
No, from the marketplace.
So they're saying bin items.
What's a bin item?
We'll buy it now.
Oh, I didn't know.
I will look into that. I have a call with them next week and I'm going to ask them about the whole shipping thing.
The way I do it, because everything is tied to my sales or like an actual like show date, I don't just put it in the marketplace.
But it converts to the marketplace after your show.
Right, but it's still tied to a specific show. So I think.
I don't know. It's new. It's brand new.
It
We're
is.
still figuring it out. Whatnot wants pictures of inventory. What is a way to do that? Where do you store your inventory? Yeah, in bins. Show them a stack of bins. Show them your garage shelves. Show them like they really just want to make sure that you have merchandise, that you're not a drop shipper, that you're not doing something wonky. That's what they want to make sure of. Da, 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 da. I have shopped at the Goodwill bins. I like them, but they don't let us film there. And because that would be a trip of me just going and buying stuff and not being able to film, I don't have the time for it. I have to shop someplace I can film because that's what I do. I put out videos. So hopefully one day they will get over that.
Can you film in California?
I don't know. We have weird Goodwills. I mean, technically our Goodwills, nobody's supposed to film in the Goodwills. I have permission from corporate. I have my direct line. In fact, but I've actually got managers at stores who don't know that. And I've had to tell them, please. But sometimes it's not even worth the hassle. It's like, I'm out. I'll go somewhere else, and I know the Goodwills where I'm welcomed and they know me and all of that. So the ones that don't, I rarely go back to them, which is sad for them because I buy a lot. It would be nice to know shipping costs before bidding or asking about an item. You can. There's a little thing that says shipping and tax, and you click that and it'll show you exactly how much your shipping cost is. That is why sellers pin things initially.
Or if you're talking about from the marketplace, if you click the buy it now, it doesn't immediately go to buy it now, and it'll show you an estimate of what your breakdown total would be.
Yeah, because I don't remember it being, I remembered it being pretty much like any other buying experience when you go to the marketplace. How do you list and compare paintings? Also, how do you ship it? I have a video where I shipped paintings. So if you want to see me do it, go into my Get Ship Done playlist, and I ship paintings. How do you list and compare? I don't know what you mean by compare. You mean like how do you price them? How do you research them? Is like literally like everything else. You just have to start. There's 2 steps to pricing and research. The first step is figure out what it's called. That can be Google image. Don't get your pricing information off of a Google image search. Don't take that first step as your carte blanche. Take that information. Now that you know what it is, I bet you do that, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And then go research what it actually sells for, because there's a big difference.
Well, I mean, I list the majority of my things in auction anyway.
Right.
So I'm not going to spend time researching it. I'm going to list it up there. If someone wants to grab it or send me an offer, then I'm going to do it. And then we're going to run it in auction. So
why do you need to pay to watch your videos? You don't. No. Subscribing to my channel is completely free, and I put up content every single day. The membership is above and beyond that. The membership is extra. The membership is coaching. The membership is, I give you special perks. That's that's the reason for the membership. But my videos are completely free to watch. And why do I charge for the membership stuff? Because time is valuable. And if I don't charge a little bit for my time, it kind of gets taken and not respected, so to say. What do you do? Are you opening things?
This?
Oh, that's my Dory. And so this is what I found. If you have a little, what we call skin in the game, if you've invested in getting information, you are more likely to utilize it and be successful. And that's what I want. I want people to be successful. Wow, you guys are shopping. Thank you.
What's this? What is it?
Elizabeth Alton, I hope I answered your question. I saw you saying you hoped it would be answered. How do you know what styles are coming back into style?
I don't know. You wait 5 years and then it's probably back in style.
You watch TikTok.
The fashion cycles are going so fast now that literally 1 week, last week, it was like the early 2000s. We're back in the 90s again. And now we're back in the 70s again. There is no one consistent trend anymore. It is a grouping of clicks, and whatever click, aesthetic.
And it really, a lot of it too, social media has changed a lot of it, because it only takes like one celebrity or one influencer to where something starts a trend. People want to like start looking like that. And then it like,
well, here's the reason that it's not working the same way it was before, because it used to be the magazines. They would pay a celebrity, they would go on there and they would wear a certain style, and then that would be the it thing. All the stores would sell that thing. But now, because of social media, people aren't doing that anymore. And basically they're looking at all that fabricated hype around a specific style and going like, well, I don't actually like it, so I'm not going to do it. And celebrities don't have the same amount of influence on style as they did before.
That's true. That is true. Let me see. How could I send you pictures of what I bought? I pay between 5 to 12 pounds. What does a pound convert to now? It used to just be like double.
Same. No, I think
is it like the same?
It's
now?
almost a 1-to-1 right now.
Oh wow. It used to be double.
You're Danny.
I'm Danny. The niche lady at gmail.com. The niche lady at gmail.com. And thank you for the super chat. I know I'm really behind in the chat.
Do you have a GoPro here?
Maybe. I don't know where my GoPros are. Yes, I do. Why?
Can I borrow it?
I don't.
Look at the little kitty cat.
It doesn't have battery. Look, she's trying to steal my stuff.
I didn't say that. I said, look at the little kitty cat. And if it happens to be in my suitcase on the way home, that's neither here nor there.
Would you consider doing a family mail opening as a live chat? Yeah, I would. I mean, most of mine are purchases, so I don't know if that would be exciting.
I think it would be. We literally all watch you buy stuff. That's all we do, Mom.
That's what we say. How do you get paid? I'm so confused. So I believe in multiple streams of income. Number one, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I'm a reseller first and foremost, but one of my marketing techniques is to have a YouTube channel. From that YouTube channel, I also get paid. YouTube ads pays me. Just like on a TV network, when there are commercials in a show, the producer of that show gets paid from those advertisers. So content creators get paid from those advertisers, if that makes sense there. So my YouTube channel is one way I generate income. And then I market things and I resell the items that I'm purchasing. And I sell them on eBay and whatnot, and my own live sales, and then straight through emails. And then I have some affiliate income, although I'm not a big fan of affiliate income. I got to tell you, I don't push affiliate links too much and I will never, ever, ever recommend a product or service that I don't 100% believe in and use myself. And believe me, I get offers every day. Offers every day. Somebody wants me to promote their product or service. And I'm like, nah, don't use that. So those are how I get paid. I definitely don't get paid at the store. If I know there's this rumor that Danny's getting rich and pocketing all the money here at the store, and I can definitely tell you that is not the case. Any new business takes time to be profitable. We are really in the red here still.
A year to 2 years.
So everything that I sell here personally goes right back into the store. And then my reselling outside of the store also goes right back into the store, just because I have 5 employees. So I have payroll, I have insurance, I have electricity, I have rent. All of those things have to be paid. So. All right, we are getting down to the wire. So let me find some more questions. Everybody wants to go to Disneyland now. How is the office cleanup going? You know what? It is like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. I'm feeling really good about it though. Because I am okay. So this week here, I love accountabilities. This week, this pile over here that Jordan is referring to, the mountain of mail, is going to get opened. Maybe Rachel will come in a couple days and help with that.
I'll help while I'm here right now.
We're going to open this mail, and then I'm going to be switching my desk around. Oh my Lord. I know. Crazy, huh? Because I need that big desk right there.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring that big desk over here.
Ooh, and
put the little desk over there so that I have a big desk here.
Yeah. I don't like the function.
But I got to push out a little bit from here. I'm too crowded in
banana,
here.
Talk to me about this banana thing that's happening.
Yeah,
here.
I will talk about that banana thing later. I bought that with you in mind and used it as a backdrop.
Of course.
But yeah. Office is it's happening. I cleaned my home office last night.
I'm proud of this.
It felt really good.
Did you find my purse that's in there?
Your purse that's in there? No, not yet.
On it, and I can see that it's in that house.
You should have buzzed it when
I can't, because this phone has to be next to it.
Well, that's what you get for not coming over to the house.
What?
Yeah,
It is CHAIRI. Please do not put in CHERI. Please do not do that. No bad. it's CHAIR. AIR. In fact, I'm sorry. I must delete that comment. I don't want anybody to push that link. It would be bad.
Fantastic.
Hey, Rachel, can you go find in the front window a little sign that says Rosemary, just like the little time ones that we put in?
What?
Do you have to have a bank account, or can you use PayPal to collect money when selling? eBay requires a bank account now. eBay doesn't even do PayPal anymore. Whatnot goes to PayPal or your bank account. So, but I know a lot of people are really afraid. A little plaque
sign,
decorative. A lot of people are afraid to give their bank account information to a reseller site. I would encourage you, open an account that is just for that. Don't tie it to your personal. This is business 101 anyways. You don't want your business money running with your personal money. So that way you can feel safer that your whole, personal life of money isn't tied up into a marketplace. So there are online banks that you can draw from, but just get something separate so you can feel comfortable. She's over here opening packages.
This is from the Impish Artist.
That's going to be really noisy. Oh, yeah. All right. Let me see. I got to skip ahead a little bit. Let me see.
Speed round.
I'm looking at, let's see. Maybe I just need to go. If I didn't answer your question, type it in all caps.
Hey, Jordan, what's my, what? Go back up, like 2 scrolls. What's your channel?
What is your channel?
Jordan.
Just Jordan thing. I'm sure Melissa answered that though.
Okay.
This is why I have mods answering questions, because they can get to all of those things that need a link or need a thing. So that's fabulous. Yes, if you are part of the Niche Nation, that is a tax write-off. Absolutely. That is a business expense.
And then you have to follow that up with, I am not a tax consultant. I cannot give
I
you
am not a
legal
tax consultant.
advice.
I cannot give you legal
Do
tax
not
advice.
say those things.
Yeah.
What? I'm just looking out for your
Thank you.
assets.
It's true.
My inheritance.
Does being creative help you to decompress?
No. Ooh. Having an outlet and a hobby, yes.
Yeah, I knew you'd have a way to answer that.
But I am forced to be creative. I work in marketing. I'm a content creator, and like I have to channel my energy of creatism. So it's much harder to manufacture it on a reoccurring basis, and so it does not bring me joy and happiness a lot of the time.
Thank
It's
you for the
stressful.
super sticker, Shannon. I appreciate you. What is a great first item to sell? That's a great question, actually.
What do you like?
So I would say don't sell something that's like some super expensive item where nobody really trusts you yet to get that top price. Find something around your house. Find something easy to ship. Work your way into it. Don't invest a lot of money on things until you figure out what it is you really want to sell. That's what I would say. There is no one right thing.
Mm-mm. That's why we can all be resellers and all not compete with each other.
Love, live, laugh. I am the niche lady on Whatnot. So if you just go to the little magnifying glass little search thing and put the niche lady in, all good.
Also,
My phone's blown out because I'm supposed to be on a call at 2:00. It's okay.
I need
Do you burn out going to thrift stores? I would not say burnout is the right word. I love thrifting. It's
something new every time.
Yeah. There are times where I feel a little pressured because I have to get a video up. So in that sense, sometimes I am like, oh man, I really wish I had more time to spend in the store, but I kind of have to just focus and get this video done and that kind of thing. So sometimes I get a little weary of like not being able to thrift the way I want to thrift, if that makes sense. All right. I think I got to the end. Thank you so much, everybody. When you do a Whatnot, do you ship overseas or just to the US? I just shipped 2 orders to Canada, and I think
That's not overseas.
No, I know. I'm thinking, but I think they do ship also to the UK. I don't know if they do Australia, but I'm sure they're working on that. They're working on it. It's to their benefit to work on it. So that you got to look at it from a company's perspective. If something is to their benefit where they can make more money, they're going to work on it. What are you doing?
Don't
over
worry
here?
about it.
What are you're making a lot of noise right in front of the speaker right there. What did you open? This one?
Yeah.
Can I open stuff?
Yeah.
This was a gift she sent me. She sent me a cute little unicorn bracelet, which I'll probably sell that. These are from Impish Artists. We love Impish Artists over on Whatnot. All right, guys, I got to run. I got to get ready for a Whatnot sale.
I have to go to the airport.
And she's got to go to the airport. And we will do this all again next week, but it will probably be at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Watch for it. I'll get scheduled early in the day. It'll show the time because I'm making some adjustments in life so that I can get operations smoother in my life.
This is what I've been telling you for months.
I'm working on it. Do you sell at an antique mall? Not anymore. I moved it all right here into the good stuff. So, all right, everybody. With that, you go be profitable and
Buy more stuff.
well, I guess that's fun. That makes it fun.
That makes it
That
fun.
makes it fun. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one.